Hello, what's up, party people? It's your boy Neek here, me in the movies, and of course, once again, we're back here at the Edwards, Ontario 22, about to catch us flick. Yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy. We're here to check out the Luc Besson passion project of Valerian. Valerian is a film based on a French graphic novel called Valerian and Laureline. But we're here, we got Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets, so we're here to check it out, y'all. Cara Delevingne, my man Dane DeHaan, about to get it in, yo.
I didn't know what was going on for a long time. I was like, why is it nighttime?
Alright, y'all, here we go. It's finally time for it. Been seeing the trailers all summer and everything like that. The trailers have been popping, looks visually just outstanding. Yes, Luc Besson once again getting into the sci-fi realm after doing The Fifth Element in the early 2000s or late 90s, one of those, who knows. That was his cult classic, I guess you should say. And he's doing it once again with his passion project that he's adored since he was a young lad, a young man. So technology's finally caught up to us that we can do it justice, and he has got Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne to be Valerian and Laureline, and let's go see what goes down in this visual epic. Hopefully it won't disappoint. I'm a big Luc Besson fan. Didn't really care for Lucy though. But you know, of course, Leon the Professional, The Fifth Element, even Joan of Arc I liked and everything. So yeah, I'm a big Luc Besson fan. La Femme Nikita and all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get in there without further delay. Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. Here we go.
Michael Bryce, I'm an executive protection agent. I've extracted my client. Cleanup is required. You might want to call Bomb Squad.
Valerian. Valerian was a nice, long, good time. I have to give it a thumbs up. Yeah, Valerian was actually pretty cool. I liked it a lot. It was nice and long, it was a nice long adventure. I would say only one flaw is when a certain character appeared. And that's when the movie kind of turned a little hokey and kind of almost cartoonish. And that's your girl Rihanna's appearance. Yeah, it was when Rihanna's character kind of showed up. Now when Rihanna showed up, actually, her performance, that was actually kind of eye-popping and actually really dope and mesmerizing and everything, and that was dope. But when she came to her true form and the whole little bit of action sequence after that, it was just kind of like a chase, really. But it kind of seemed kind of hokey as far as looking at that CGI character and then hearing Rihanna's voice. It immediately kind of turned into an animated film for a brief second. It just kind of shifted tone a little bit. But I'll tell you one thing, and actually towards the end of the second act, beginning of the third, that's when the movie was losing me a little bit. But I'll tell you where it really gained my interest. Again, it had my interest, the whole thing. But when the reveal of the plight of when the inhabitants of Planet Mole, the survivors, the survivors of that planet, when it was revealed the truth about what happened to their planet and the apocalypse and everything like that happened to their planet and how that came to be, when that was revealed, and then hearing the commander's motivation for doing what he did, man, what an allegory, man. That was so much. That was on point. I was eating that all up. I mean, to to get to that, to the journey of this movie, to get to that destination of that exposition, it made the movie great for me. It made the movie definitely worthwhile. So really, I think there's enough in this movie for everybody. I mean, really, there is things in this movie for everybody. So unfortunately, the theater wasn't that packed, and it was about 12 noon. The movie started 12:20, and it wasn't packed at all. I mean, it was kind of like a quarter full. But you know, honestly, when people get a hold of this movie and watch it throughout the years, there's going to be something that they'll be able to appreciate. It's similar to Fifth Element in ways. There are elements that are very similar to Fifth Element. And the movie overall is probably somewhat similar to Fifth Element, but I would probably say I can't say it's better. It's almost like it's better, but then again, it's just that it's newer. I would say it's just as good as Fifth Element. I really enjoyed it, and Luc Besson did a good job. As far as the very ending, well, okay, another aspect that I didn't think I'll really care for, that I thought was unnecessary, was the whole marriage proposal for that Valerian was proposing to Laureline the whole movie, and it was just kind of unnecessary. It was, as far as it just didn't ring true to me at all. So I thought that was definitely not needed. But overall, the movie is great. But Valerian, I liked it a lot. Valerian was a dope movie. It didn't disappoint. So I definitely want to see it again with my niece and everything like that. It's a good movie for all ages. It's very fun, adventurous, space odyssey and all that good stuff. The visuals of the mole people, the inhabitants of that planet that was destroyed, that's definitely taken straight out of the Avatar technology. And that's the thing about this movie. The thing about this movie, cosplay. This movie is a cosplayer's paradise. That's why I think people will ultimately gravitate to this movie and like it, because there's just so many cosplaying opportunities, so many creatures to emulate. So I just can't wait to see people, bust out with it come Halloween and the years afterwards and everything like that. But Dane DeHaan and what's the Cara Delevingne, I think they did a good job as the leads. As you watch the movie, you really were drawn into their characters. Valerian himself could have been a dude with a little more physical stature. Dane DeHaan needs to hit the weight pile or something like that. He needs to be introduced to my man Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or something. So he could have had a little bit more of a leading man stature than he was. But that's all right. That's a small complaint. Dane DeHaan is still a great actor. So there it is. Valerian, y'all. It's your boy Neek here, me in the movies. And I thought it was pretty dope. So we'll catch y'all next time. Next movie, next flick. It's your boy Neek signing out. And we just saw Valerian, the city of 1,000 planets. I do want to say there were some surprises. First off, there was an actor cast as a high-ranking government official. I saw his name in the credits and I was like, huh? And so when I saw the image of who this person ultimately was, I was thinking the whole time it was Keith David. But the voice didn't match Keith David. I was like, why is Keith David kind of like lightening up the tone of his voice? And that's because this person was only shown on like a monitor, the communication through a monitor and such like that. But when this person was kind of like in person in front of, and in the same room as everybody else, it turned out to be Herbie Hancock. Why did Luc Besson cast Herbie Hancock in this acting role in this sci-fi film? Herbie Hancock is a musician, Rocket and all that stuff, and the theme to Beverly Hills Cop. Why was Herbie Hancock in this movie, yo? I don't know, but it was dope. Right? No fault in him or Luc Besson. And also dope performance by my man Clive Owen. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's always good to see my man Clive Owen, and he definitely saw him in the trailer, and a little more extra to his role than you might have perceived, which was a nice little turn. So yeah, once again, Valerian was a dope movie. I like Valerian a lot. I would definitely see it again with my little niece. So yeah.